Welcome back to the Art of Crochet blog, and here we are with square 37, which is made in this lovely turquoise yarn. And we start off with 5 chains and join it with a slip stitch. There we are, 5 chains joined with a slip stitch, and then we're going to do some half trebles into that. So we start off with a 4 chain, so that's 2 for your standing chain, and then 2 chains for the gap that's going to be between each half treble. You'll see in a minute. So then you do a half treble into the ring. That's 3 on the hook and then all through each one, and then 2 chain, 1, 2, and you repeat that. Now I'm holding the yarn at the back to keep it there we are, let's have a bit of focus. I'm holding the yarn at the back to work it in. So another half treble and then 2 chain, and you keep going round until you've done the whole circle. I think there are you do that 7 times. So round 3 we start off with a 3 chain, and then we're going to do a 3 treble cluster. So you do the first part of the stitch and then do the next one, and then the next one, and then you have 4 loops on your hook and you pull through all of them together. So that's the only 3 treble cluster. Then we're going to do 2 chain and a 4 treble cluster in the next space. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you should end up with 5 loops on your hook and through all together, so you get that nice puffy cluster stitch, and then 2 chain and into the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 chain. So keep doing that all the way around into these nice 2 chain spaces. So at the end of that round you do a half treble into the top of that chain, and that makes up for the 2 chain that you didn't have there. And then we're going to do a round of trebles, so 3 chain to start, whoops, 2, 3, and then we're going to I guess into this same space we're going to do 1 treble, 1 chain, and then another 2 trebles. So basically in each space you have 2 treble, a chain, and then another 2 treble. So then we move over to the next space and we do 2 treble, 1 chain, and then another 2 treble into that same space. So after the first 2 that you've done, you did the first one with a 3 chain and another 3 trebles. Then you do 2 chain in between the next one. So then you kick off again with 2 trebles, 1 chain, 2 trebles, and then there's nothing in between this one and the next one. That's 2 trebles, 1 chain, 2 treble, and then another 2 chain. I think we can see a pattern emerging here. So if you look, the 2 chains are going to be where the corners are. So here we are at the beginning of round 4, and I've done my 3 chain and 2 trebles, and then we're going to do 2 trebles in each of the next 3 spaces. So I think that that will mean here and here and here. So we'll do 2 trebles there, then 2 trebles in that space there, and then 2 in that one, and then we get to the corner, and at the corner we do 3 treble, then 2 chain and another 3 treble. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 2 chain and another 3 treble into that corner space. So there's your corner. Okay, so keep going around, 2 treble in each of those spaces along the sides, and then a 3 treble, 2 chain corner. At the end of round 4, you're going to make a chain and then a double crochet into the top of the first chain that you did, like that. And then for the next round we're going to do trebles all the way along. So you start off with a 3 chain and a treble into that corner space, and then you're going to do 1 treble in each of those stitches along the row, starting off here. So let's make sure there's going to be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I needed to start 1 earlier, so let's unwind that, and we're going to start right here at the top of that stitch there. So that'll have to be the first stitch, and then you keep going all the way along, getting that first one in early, and trebles until you get to the corner. When you get to the corner on row 5, we're going to do 2 trebles, 2 chain, and then 2 trebles again. And then you set off down the next row, being sure to do your first stitch into that one that looks like it might be part of the corner, but it isn't because it's the first stitch. And trebles 1 to 1 all the way down the side. Here we are at the end, and I've done my last 2 chain, and I'm going to join to the top of that with a slip stitch. So we can fasten off, not forgetting that we've got to label our squares again. Now, it was so useful to have all the labelling when we were doing the edging, so don't forget that we need to do it now. So this is square number 37, and pin it on. Ta-da!